Alrighty. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, goodbye, good morning, good day. We don't say good hello, we just say hello. Random thought of the day. We always wish people good this and good that. I suppose the alternative would be good day. Good day, goodbye. Hello, goodbye. Goodbye, hello. Semantics, semantics, semantics. Semantics, semantics, semantics. So I'm just getting things set up for the day. And you get to hear me talk random baloney as I take a big old dab of this oil. It's my day off, and why not? I think I might even burn some incense. Listen to some conspiracy theory radio. I've already listened to the major conspiracies on the mainstream news media. Alrighty. I need to go shopping at some point, but I need to go to the bank first. Adulting. It's almost too good to talk about.
Did you know title is narrated with virtual voice, computer-generated narration for audiobooks. Write books using AI by George Strait. Introduction. I am thrilled to be writing this book and sharing it with you. The truth is the potential of AI to transform my writing process has been nothing short of astonishing. It has boosted my productivity, streamlined the journey from initial draft to polished work, enhanced the quality of my prose, and sparked new levels of creativity in my writing. I'm a published author, and AI is like having a literary pit crew in my car, tuning out each sentence and paragraph to purr with precision. This may sound like a tall order, but hear me out. I've made my living as a writer and communicator in one form or another for over 50 years. I discovered AI almost 2 years ago, and the results have given me the confidence to make these statements. As AI continues to permeate every aspect of our lives, early adopters stand to reap the greatest rewards. By mastering AI now, you'll gain a competitive edge and learn to leverage this powerful tool to enhance your productivity and achieve outstanding results. I invite you to come along on this adventure to see for yourself how AI can play a pivotal role in the creation of your own books, or in writing whatever you are working on for that matter. So, hitch a ride with me. It's a wild ride, I'm telling you. And this book? It's as much a product of silicon as it is of synapses. Why I wrote this book? AI has popped up seemingly out of nowhere, and it is a game changer. Writing books will never be the same again. It is a whole new world. I believe the impacts of AI will have a greater impact on our lives than the emergence of the internet. And just like the internet, not all the impacts will be positive. In fact, I believe many of the impacts will be downright scary. It behooves us to learn how to wield this double-edged sword like a modern-day samurai. Someone around here needs to learn how to use this tool as a force for good instead of evil. I have used AI extensively for online articles and for writing my latest book, The Octopus Paradox, available on Amazon. I wrote this book for a simple purpose, to teach you to work with AI. It is about crafting a good book swiftly, with a clear economy of effort, and the promise of improved profits. It is a direct path to writing one, with the machine as your ally. Can you get your book published using AI? My response: it is easier than ever to get your book published these days. Millions of books are published on the Amazon platform, and there's a good chance that's what you have in mind as well. AI is here to stay, and publishers realize this and know that they must adapt to remain viable. As I point out in this book, AI is a tool that can be used for positive or negative outcomes, like any other tool out there. I use a fork to feed myself, but my evil twin could turn it into a deadly weapon aimed at the jugular. Amazon makes a distinction between AI-generated and AI-assisted content. As long as you follow the rules for publishing on Amazon, you have nothing to worry about. At the time of writing, Amazon wants to know if you are using AI-generated content, but you are not required to disclose AI-assisted content. Fair enough, I say. Let's use AI wisely, so the books we publish are worthy of our readers' time and attention. Just to clarify, this book is about using AI to write books. I won't be delving into the intricacies of selling books on Amazon or publishing through Amazon KDP. There are plenty of excellent YouTubers and authors covering those subjects in great detail. How this book is organized. This book is a guide to writing effectively using AI. I will show you some of the exact prompts I've used as well as the responses AI provided. This way you can see how the prompts work and which ones you might want to apply in your own writing, or how you might want to adapt them. I've used the following convention throughout this book so you can easily spot the prompts and the AI responses. AI. Prompts. Prompts I've used in writing this book are shown in this typeface. AI. Responses. Responses provided by the AI are shown in this typeface. Thank you. Sizzle with Style. In this book, I will show you how you can get AI to write using your very own style. Give it a name such as George 1 or Sam 2, and you can easily refer to the style throughout your chat. You'll see that some of my prompts begin with the wording in the style, X. Replace the X with the name of your style. Or you can replace the X with the name of an author, such as Hemingway or Dickens. I even like to blend my authors. You can ask AI to write the following section by blending the styles of Robert Louis Stevenson and Mark Twain. I think you will be amazed by the results. Of course, you can just omit any reference style and let the AI do its own thing. As an added bonus, I find that AI responses with distinctive voices are much more human-like. Check out chapters 4 and 11 for further insights on collaborating with AI using style. I hope you enjoy this book and the ideas within it as much as I've enjoyed getting it out there. Embark on this adventure with a spirit of play, a willingness to experiment, and an open mind. The AI is your canvas, your instrument, your partner in creation. What worlds will you build together? What stories will you tell? The page awaits, and the only limit is the breadth of your imagination. Chapter 1. Beginning with AI. The basics. In this chapter, we will take our first steps into the world of AI writing. You will learn how to work with AI writing tools, understand the basic commands and prompts, and develop a system to save and organize your writing. Set the foundation for your AI-assisted writing journey. Why AI might become your favorite writing companion. The first thing I would like to emphasize is the collaborative and iterative nature of using AI. This is one of the most powerful things I've learned over several months of writing articles, blog posts, and books using Gt5. The best approach, in my experience, is to treat AI as a writing companion that can fulfill multiple roles: researcher, co-author, editor, and even muse. Once you begin using AI, you will find that it provides an excellent sounding board for tossing around ideas, conducting research, and sketching clear outlines before potentially wasting hours of writing to no avail. I like to engage in a dynamic exchange with AI, delving deeper by requesting more intricate details, seeking clarifications, and exploring a variety of answers. This process isn't just enlightening, it's also quite enjoyable. Picture having a companion at your side, one that's equipped with a vast expanse of knowledge, eagerly waiting to unravel the answers to a myriad of questions you might have. Gt5 tells me that the experience is akin to having a personal oracle, capable of guiding you through the complexities of any topic with precision and ease. Aha! The AI chatbot seems to think pretty highly of itself. By leveraging AI's capabilities, you can streamline the writing process, enhance your creativity, and improve the overall quality of your work. Researcher, AI, can quickly gather information on a wide range of topics, providing you with a solid foundation for your writing. Use it to pull up facts, find relevant articles, and compile data that will enrich your content. Co-author, when you're struggling with writer's block or need to generate ideas, AI can step in to draft sections of text, suggest story developments, or offer different perspectives on a subject. Editor. AI's ability to analyze text for grammar, style, and clarity makes it an excellent proofreading tool. It can help refine your drafts, ensuring they are polished and ready for readers. Muse. Sometimes you need a spark of inspiration to get the creative juices flowing. AI can provide creative prompts, write engaging dialogue, or help you brainstorm new angles for your narrative. By embracing AI as a multifaceted writing companion, you can tap into a wealth of resources that will support and enhance your writing journey. Whether you're drafting a novel, composing an article, or crafting a report, AI can play a crucial role in helping you achieve your writing goals. You no longer have to spend months writing a book. As a writer, I feel this is one of the greatest breakthroughs stemming from the AI revolution. Not that long ago, a typical book would take months of diligent effort, from initial research to pounding the keys, and after several drafts, finally having a manuscript that was worthy of the reader's time. Another benefit? You no longer need to spend your time staring at a blank screen. Remember the relentless blink, blink, blink of an accusatory cursor staring back at you, challenging you to come up with a truly creative idea, a new beginning, an opening sentence, a spark, a nuance, anything to get you started. With AI, you simply make a request, and the cursor will respond. In fact, you can ask the AI to prompt you with questions to help get your own creative juices flowing. These are considered meta prompts. AI response. To spark your creativity, here are a few questions that can help inspire you. What is an interesting topic or subject that you've always wanted to explore in depth? What is a unique or unusual setting that you've always found intriguing? Is there a particular historical event or time period that fascinates you? What is a personal experience or memory that has had a significant impact on you? Are there any interesting characters from books, movies, or real life that you admire or find intriguing? Is there a specific genre or writing style that you've been wanting to experiment with? If you respond to questions like this off the top of your head, free writing, without worrying about getting it perfect, interesting material will begin to emerge. Next thing you know, the words will begin to flow. Understanding basic commands and prompts for AI. To communicate effectively with an AI writing tool, you will need to understand how to craft commands and prompts. These are the bread and butter of interacting with AI, dictating the quality and relevance of the content it generates. Start simple. Begin with basic commands to get a feel for how the AI responds. For instance, try summarize the plot of Romeo and Juliet to assess the AI's summarization and storytelling skills, and to see how the AI constructs sentences and paragraphs. Be clear and concise. Ambiguity can lead to unexpected results. If you want a summary of a historical event, for example, specify summarize the key points of the Battle of Waterloo in 3 sentences. Provide context. When you need content that fits within a larger piece, give the AI background information. For instance, write a concluding paragraph for an article about renewable energy that describes future technological advancements. Iterate and refine. Use the AI's responses to refine your prompts. If the content isn't quite right, adjust your command and try again. This could mean adding more detail or shifting the focus of the prompt. The anatomy of an AI. Prompt. A prompt is your opening gambit in the chess game of content creation. A succinct yet potent phrase that sets the AI on a quest for literary gold. Picture yourself as a cartographer sketching a map for your AI crew. A clear X marks the spot. Write a story about a pirate is your starting point, but the magic unfolds with a flourish of detail. Write a thrilling pirate adventure story set in the Caribbean during the 18th century, featuring a cunning captain and a mysterious treasure map. Command structure. The blueprint of clarity. Your command is a blueprint, a structured guide for the AI to follow with architectural precision. It's a 3-part harmony: the action, the subject, and the embellishments. Describe a bustling medieval marketplace at dawn, focusing on the sights, sounds, and smells, is a command that paints a vivid scene for the AI to elaborate upon. Keywords and parameters. The compass and sextant. Keywords are your compass, guiding the AI through the thematic seas, while parameters set the boundaries of this exploratory voyage. A command transforms from write a poem to write a sonnet about unrequited love using iambic pentameter, and suddenly the AI is charting a course through the waters of poetic form and emotion. Saving and organizing. The cartographer's archive. Once your AI has unearthed treasures, you must stow them away like precious maps. Save and organize your AI-generated content with meticulous care. labeling each piece with a name that whispers of its contents, such as Pirate Story, underscore 18th Century Caribbean, underscore 20,240,106. Iteration and refinement. The sculptor's chisel. Your initial prompt is raw marble. Each iteration is a stroke of the chisel, refining the form. If your pirate tale lacks suspense, a new command. Intensify the conflict in the pirate story by introducing a rival treasure hunter. Sharpens the edges and adds depth. Prompt variations. The playwright's pen. The prompts you craft are the pen strokes of a playwright, each one designed to evoke a different scene on the stage of AI creativity. Aiming for a touch of humor? Cast your characters in a comedic light with a prompt like, write a humorous dialogue between a pirate and a parrot about sharing the ship's cabin. Or, if the rich tapestry of your narrative requires more texture, you might nudge the AI with, describe the intricate details of the pirate ship's design, emphasizing the craftsmanship of the woodwork and the colors of the sails. The importance of feedback loops. In the dance of creation with AI, feedback loops are your tango. It's a partnership where each step, each twirl of feedback, be it an upvote, a downvote, or a comment, teaches the AI the rhythm of your preferences. Engage in this dance. Guide your partner with cues like, this is good, but amplify the emotional turmoil of the characters, and watch as the AI learns to match your tempo. Command syntax for specific genres. Each literary genre has its own secret handshake, a code of keywords and stylistic flourishes that you can share with the AI. For a sci-fi saga, sprinkle in terms like interstellar travel, quantum AI, or dystopian society. A romance, on the other hand, may bloom under forbidden love, sweeping emotions, or picturesque settings. Combining commands for complexity. As you grow more confident, your commands can become more complex, like a chef's recipe gaining ingredients. Write a dialogue between two star-crossed lovers from rival intergalactic factions, blending tender moments with the tension of their situation, is a prompt that weaves together character, conflict, and setting into a rich narrative fabric. Experiment with different prompt styles. Directives: tell the AI exactly what to do, such as list the benefits of meditation.
You calling for some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you up.
Response, like, what are the main health benefits of a plant-based diet? Creative
Okay,
challenges.
I got stuff to do.
Push the AI's capabilities with prompts that require imagination. Write a short story about a robot discovering a hidden garden. Leverage keywords and parameters.
Hello, this is Morse
Keywords.
Mutual Insurance.
Include relevant keywords to guide the AI, such as write a blog
I think we can do that.
about sustainable fashion trends. Parameters. Set parameters for length, tone, or style. Like, craft a witty post about coffee that's under 280 characters. The best prompts for writing a book. You might think that writing a book using AI...
What you need, boss? Some wheels? I can bring them round.
Perhaps not as easy as you think.
I'll bring it by.
Sure, you can get plenty of words onto the screen quickly using AI. But just because you have a ton of words doesn't mean that you have a book. I hope I'm not bursting your bubble here, but the truth is that you must still craft your book every step of the way, just as authors have been doing for thousands of years. When using AI to help you write a book, this means that you must have suitable prompts to help you write engaging content in an organized fashion. In my experience, this means prompting AI section by section, following a carefully crafted outline. When I first began to use AI, I thought I could write a prompt that would yield a perfectly written chapter. You can get a chapter, but the likelihood is that it won't be very good. I've since discovered that prompts need to be focused, section by section, chunk by chunk. The best prompts are clear, specific, and structured requests. Here are some tips to effectively use AI prompts in your writing process. Define your goals. Before you start, know what you want to achieve with each prompt. Are you generating ideas, seeking or crafting dialogue. Be specific. The more detailed your prompt, the more tailored the AI's response will be. Instead of write a book, try write a synopsis for a science fiction novel about a time-traveling historian. Break it down. Just like the saying about eating an elephant one bite.
You need something, huh? One of your rides? Let me know.
Work on prompts for chapters, scenes, character arcs, or plot points individually. Iterate. Use the AI's responses as a starting point and refine with additional prompts. For example, if you're not satisfied with a character description, you can prompt the AI to expand on certain traits or backstories. Combine human and AI strengths. Use AI for generating ideas, overcoming writer's block, or providing suggestions on structure. Then apply your creativity to infuse personality, depth, and coherence to the story. Edit and revise. AI, generated text
Let's try that, shall we?
to match your voice and style. Use the AI's output as a draft, and revise to ensure consistency and flow. Use multiple prompts for complex tasks. If you're tackling a large aspect of your book, such as world building, consider using a series of prompts to address different elements like geography, social structure, and history. Keep it conversational. Frame your prompts as if you're having a conversation with the AI. This can make the process feel more natural and may yield better results.
See you at the knitting circle!
Monitor consistency. AI can sometimes produce inconsistent content. Regularly check for continuity in your story and characters to maintain a cohesive narrative. Use prompts to amplify your productivity and creativity. Mastering the art of AI commands and prompts is akin to conducting an orchestra. Each instruction must be clear, purposeful, and harmonious with the overall composition. As you practice and become more adept at articulating your creative vision to the AI, you'll find that it becomes an invaluable tool in your writer's toolkit, capable of amplifying your productivity and creativity in ways you never imagined. In this game of using AI, the most powerful tool at your disposal is your understanding of how to communicate effectively with the Silicone Ghost. With practice and patience, you'll soon be crafting prompts that lead to rich, nuanced, and engaging content. Prompts for natural human language. Ask your AI to provide feedback on
You're through to your garage. You, need me to bring you a ride?
But AI can help you craft better prompts. There are several characteristics of natural human language
I'll bring it to you.
in the following list that you might find helpful for adapting and using in your own prompts. Prompt. Provide 10 guidelines for clear and effective online writing that is human-like and doesn't sound robotic. Utilize short, focused paragraphs to convey information efficiently, enhancing readability. 2. When listing items or instructions, use bullet points or numbered lists for better organization and clarity. 3. Emphasize the most critical points by using bold or italic text sparingly, ensuring they stand out. 4. Write in a clear and straightforward manner, using the second person, you, to engage directly with the reader. 5. Be concise and avoid filler content, ensuring every sentence serves a purpose and contributes valuable information. 6. Vary your sentence structure to keep
Wow,
the
those
reader's
seem
attention
like very
while maintaining
valuable
a natural
prompts.
flow. 7. Remove any redundant phrases or unnecessary
I think I might have to get this
prepositions
book
to
on
streamline your
paperback
writing.
because
8.
I'm
Ensure
more of a
completeness
visual
of the
learner.
content, covering
If I
all
read something
necessary
multiple
aspects of the
times
topic with clear, easily understood explanations.
and see it, it's
9.
different.
Aim
I'm
for high
very much a
readability,
visual learner.
making the
I
content
have to read it.
accessible to a broad audience with a high flesh reading
Not to
pace.
mention when you have it
10. Present the information
written
in a
down, you can
realistic
access
and
it
pragmatic
whenever.
way,
With an
without
audiobook,
exaggerating benefits or making unrealistic promises.
there's really no effective way to access
Now
bits
provide
and
a
pieces
concise
of the
prompt
book
based on these
effectively.
characteristics that would work for fiction or nonfiction. On the topic of X, create a piece that weaves together a conversational tone with varied sentence structure, using sensory details to bring the subject to life.
Write books
Infuse the
using
writing with
AI.
emotional
Can you buy
nuance,
this book on
idiomatic
paperback
expressions,
or
and a
hardback?
dash of humor to flows naturally. Incorporating
No, I said
reflective
the title of the
insights
book
and
is called
cultural
Write Books
references
Using
are a
AI. Can I
compelling
buy
and
that book?
authentic read. And there it is, a clever prompt recommended by AI. This suggested wording neatly encapsulates
You're
the
mishearing me.
quintessential
I'm
traits of
saying
human writing
write
that are so
books
important for
using
guiding the
AI.
AI to produce natural human-sounding prose. I would encourage you to copy this prompt and adapt it as necessary for your own writing.
Hey, look at this damn fool.
10 tips to using prompts effectively.
No, I'm saying that's
Be
the name of the
precise,
book I want to
not
buy on
presumptuous.
paperback. Can
AI
you
is not a mind
check it
reader.
out on the internet
It
to see if it's
thrives on
available?
explicit instructions. A vague command is the enemy of good results. For instance, write a story is an open-ended request that can lead to a multitude of directions, which may not align with your expectations. Instead, by asking the AI to craft a 500-word tale of a reluctant hero's journey set in a dystopian future, you provide a clear framework, genre,
Oh my God,
account,
such an
character
interesting
archetype,
deal.
and setting, which guides the AI to generate content
George
that is more
Shrinko?
likely to meet your specific needs. 2. Embrace the details. Specificity is the soul of narrative. In the same way that rich, nuanced
Yeah, I
characters
see.
make for a compelling read, detailed prompts
Oh, I'm
produce
totally
more
buying
tailored
this book,
results.
yeah.
If you're looking to generate a character, for example, the additional information about their fears, interests, and background gives the AI a much clearer picture to work with, resulting in a more fleshed out and interesting creation. 3. Direct with purpose. Your
Oh, I'm
prompt should
totally
be
buying
imbued
this
with
book. I
intention,
don't have the money
much
right
like a
now, but
strong, active voice in writing. Passive language can lead to passive results. Instructing the AI with a prompt like, analyze the latest sales trends and project next quarter's growth, directs the AI to not only present data, but also interpret it and predict future outcomes, providing a more comprehensive and actionable analysis. 4. Converse with clarity. Think of your interaction with the AI as a conversation where clarity is key. Overly broad or ambiguous requests can lead to generic responses. By asking for 3 strategies to improve my focus while working from home and acknowledging potential distractions, you're initiating a more focused and relevant dialogue that can yield practical and personalized advice. 5. Inject personality, sparingly. A little personality can go a long way in making the interaction with AI more enjoyable. However, it's important to strike a balance. Humor and personality should not come at the expense of the clarity of the request. Use wit to enhance, not obscure, the intention of your prompt. 6. Command with structure. Just as a novel is composed of individual sections that come together to form a cohesive whole, your prompts to the AI should be crafted for each specific part of your book. For example, when developing a chapter for a novel, create separate detailed prompts for each key element. Start with a prompt for the setting, such as, describe a bustling medieval market with vivid sensory details to immerse the reader. Follow with a character prompt, like, develop a dialogue that reveals the protagonist's cleverness and wit in negotiating. Then, a conflict prompt could be, introduce an unexpected betrayal that disrupts the protagonist's plan, heightening tension. Lastly, a prompt for the chapter's conclusion might read, craft a cliffhanger that hints at a mysterious figure observing the events, enticing the reader to continue. By breaking down the chapter into structured prompts for each section, you guide the AI to concentrate on each critical piece, ensuring depth and precision that seamlessly weave into your narrative tapestry. 7. Repeat for emphasis. Repetition is a powerful rhetorical device that can reinforce key concepts and make your instructions stick. When you want to emphasize an idea in the content the AI generates, make it clear in your prompt. By asking for a poem that echoes the theme of loss in every stanza, you're not just requesting a poem, you're sculpting its thematic core. The repetition guides the AI to focus on the motif, making the final piece resonate with the intended emotional depth. 8. Contradict to deepen. Introducing a contradiction or a paradox in your prompt can lead to more nuanced and thought-provoking content. For example,
Yeah, this book is
asking
really
the
good. I'm going to
AI
have to study this book if I'm going to write effectively, because
invites it to
not only is
explore
this
the
my first
complex
book I'm writing,
relationship
it's my
between
first book
failure
I'm
and
writing with
success,
using AI,
potentially
so
uncovering insights that a more straightforward prompt might not yield.
I need to learn how to use
This
the
approach
paintbrush
can
before
stimulate the AI to think
I
in
have a
more
great
abstract
idea I
terms
want to
and
get out
deliver content
on
that
this
offers a
paper,
fresh
and
perspective.
I
9.
have to
End with
learn
impact.
everything from
The
how to
way you
hold the
conclude
brush
your
to.
prompt should signal to the AI the desired outcome
It's
with
going to be
precision
interesting.
and force. Provide 3
I need a
actionable
little support
steps to
right now,
elevate my writing with
something
examples for clarity. Is a prompt
to give
that
me a
demands
clear
a conclusion
understanding
with
of
substance.
what
It's
prompts
not
work
just
best.
asking for feedback. It's specifying the format and the need for practical application. The AI is directed to wrap up its response in a way that leaves you with clear, implementable advice, much like a strong ending leaves a lasting impression in a reader's mind. 10. Economize your words. Brevity is the soul of wit, and in the case of AI prompts, it's also the key to efficiency. The goal is to convey your request without unnecessary verbiage that could confuse the AI or dilute the potency of your command. Each word should earn its place in your prompt, contributing to the clarity and precision of your request. This doesn't mean that prompts must be dry or robotic. They can and should be engaging, but always with an eye toward conciseness. In the end, the true art of using AI lies not in the commands themselves, but in understanding the interplay between human creativity and machine intelligence. When you master this delicate balance, you unlock the full potential of AI as a tool for amplifying your own creative and analytical abilities. With each prompt, you're not just requesting a service, you're engaging in a creative partnership that can yield results greater than the sum of its parts. Copy these prompts. Copying and customizing prompts is a dynamic exercise for writers in search of fresh ideas, serving as a springboard into uncharted creative territories. This practice allows writers to bypass the daunting blank page, offering a structured starting point from which their imaginations can take flight. It's a shortcut to the heart of storytelling, enabling writers to focus on the craft of writing itself, rather than the often paralyzing phase of idea generation. By standing on the shoulders of these carefully crafted prompts, writers gain a vantage point that can lead to unexpected and exciting narrative paths. The act of adapting prompts to one's own creative needs can unlock a writer's potential, providing a fertile ground for innovation and exploration. Fiction writers may find that a well-chosen prompt opens the door to a new genre or a character they had never considered, while non-fiction writers might discover a novel angle on a well-trodden topic. These prompts act as catalysts, sparking the kind of creative thinking that lead to richer, more compelling writing. They are not just a remedy for writer's block, but a proactive tool for growth, pushing writers to expand the boundaries of their craft. Prompts for non-fiction writers. Readers can copy these prompts directly and insert their own specific details in place of the X, Y, Z, etc. Generate an outline for a non-fiction book on the topic of X, focusing on the key developments in Y and their impact on Z. Create a comprehensive guide on how-tos, including step-by-step instructions, tips for beginners, and ways to overcome common challenges in Y. Develop a chapter summary for a non-fiction book about X, detailing the historical significance and modern-day relevance of Y. Write an introduction for a non-fiction work, exploring the relationship between X and Y, and how it has shaped Z in contemporary society. Compose a compelling case study on X, analyzing the success/failure of Y, and extracting lessons that can be applied to Z. Prompts for fiction writers. Once again, copy these and adapt them as necessary. Generate a plot outline for a X genre novel, with a protagonist who is Y and is faced with Z conflict. Create a character profile for X, a Y-year-old, Z, with a passion for A and a secret, B. Describe a setting that embodies the atmosphere of X, suitable for a scene involving Y and Z. Write a dialogue exchange between X, who wants Y, and Z, who opposes it because of A. Develop a twist for A's story where the character E discovers Z about their past. Compose a first-person narrative from the perspective of X, who is experiencing Y for the first time in a world where Z. Craft a compelling opening line for a book about X, who must overcome Y in order to achieve Z. Saving and organizing AI. Generated content. Prompt. Write a detailed section for the chapter. Beginning with AI, the basics on the topic of saving and organizing AI, generated content. Efficiently managing the content you create with AI is essential for a streamlined writing process. Here's how to save and organize your AI-generated material effectively. Develop a naming convention. Start by creating a consistent naming system for your files. This might include the date, the type of content, and a brief description, such as 2023-0405 _article _ sustainable living _ intro. Create a folder structure. Organize your work in a logical manner by setting up folders and subfolders. For example, have a main folder for each project with subfolders labeled research, drafts, final versions, etc. Regularly save your work. AI tools often autosave, but it's good practice to manually save your progress frequently. This prevents data loss and ensures that you always have the latest version of your work. Utilize cloud storage. Take advantage of cloud services to store your documents. This not only backs up your files, but also allows you to access them from anywhere, on any device. Version control. Keep track of different versions of your documents. Label each new version clearly, such as Chapter 1 _ V1, Chapter 1 _ V2, etc., to monitor your revisions and edits. Backup regularly. In addition to cloud storage, back up your work to an external hard drive or another secure location. This protects against data loss from unexpected events. Synchronize across devices. If you use multiple devices, ensure that your folder structure and files are synchronized across all of them. This way, you can switch between devices without losing your workflow. Use tags and keywords. Many writing tools allow you to tag your documents or add keywords. Use this feature to make searching for specific content easier. Archive completed projects. Once a project is complete, move it to an archive folder. This keeps your workspace uncluttered and focused on current tasks. By implementing these strategies, you can maintain an organized digital workspace that allows you to find and use your AI-generated content with ease. An orderly system saves time and reduces frustration, letting you focus on the creative aspects of your writing. Chapter 2. Crafting a book outline with AI. A book outline is a crucial tool that helps authors organize their thoughts, maintain focus, and ensure that their final manuscript is structured, consistent, and engaging for readers. Preparing a strong outline is one of the most important contributions AI can make early in your writing efforts. Developing a strong outline. Prompt. Write a detailed section for the chapter. Crafting a book outline with AI on the topic of importance of a strong outline. Creating a strong outline is a pivotal step in the book writing process. It serves as a roadmap, guiding you from the beginning to the end of your writing journey. Here's why a well-crafted outline is crucial and how it can enhance your book. Provide structure. A good outline gives your book a clear structure. It helps you organize your thoughts and ensures that your narrative flows logically from one point to the next. Saves time. With a solid outline, you can avoid meandering through unnecessary tangents. Knowing what to write next saves time and keeps you focused on moving forward with your manuscript. Facilitates research. An outline helps you identify areas that require research, allowing you to gather all the necessary information before you begin writing. This means you can write more efficiently because you have all your resources at hand. Helps maintain consistency. For both fiction and nonfiction, consistency in tone, style, and content is key. An outline keeps you on track, ensuring that each chapter aligns with the overall theme and objectives of your book. Allows for flexibility. While it might seem counterintuitive, a strong outline actually provides the flexibility to make changes. With a clear framework in place, you can shift sections around without losing sight of the big picture. Reduces overwhelm. Writing a book can be an overwhelming task. An outline breaks down the process into manageable pieces, making it less daunting and helping you to stay motivated. Enhances clarity. A well-thought-out outline ensures that your arguments or narratives are presented clearly. It helps prevent plot holes in fiction or gaps in logic for nonfiction, resulting in a more coherent and compelling read. Aids in pacing. Particularly important in fiction, pacing keeps readers engaged. An outline helps you plan when to ramp up the tension or slow things down, creating a rhythm that entices readers to keep turning the pages. By investing time in creating a strong outline with the help of AI, you lay a solid foundation for your book. This not only streamlines the writing process, but also improves the quality of your finished manuscript. An outline is not just a plan. It's a strategic tool that can elevate your writing to new heights. Maximizing the benefits of writing books using AI involves a strategic approach that leverages the strengths of AI while maintaining the human touch of creativity and insight. Example of an effective book outline. Here's an effective outline demonstrating a step-by-step process for writing and marketing a nonfiction book. Step 1. Define your objectives. Clearly articulate what you want to achieve by using AI, for example, enhancing creativity, improving efficiency, conducting research. Determine the genre and style of your book to guide how AI will be used. Set realistic expectations for what AI can and cannot do for your writing project. Step 2. Select the right AI tools. Research and choose AI writing tools that align with your objectives and writing style. Consider tools with features for brainstorming, drafting, editing, and research. Opt for AI tools that offer a high level of customization and control. Step 3. Establish a writing workflow. Integrate AI tools into your existing writing process or develop a new workflow that incorporates AI effectively. Decide which parts of the writing process will be AI-assisted and which will remain purely human-driven. Create a schedule that includes time for writing with AI and time for reviewing and revising AI-generated content. Step 4. Develop your content with AI. Use AI to generate ideas, arguments, plot points, character profiles, or research material. Interact with the AI to refine these elements, ensuring they align with your book's vision. Continuously provide feedback to the AI to improve the relevance and quality of its output. Step 5. Write and revise with AI assistance. Draft your chapters using AI to suggest content, fill in gaps, or overcome writer's block. Employ AI for grammar checks, style suggestions, and consistency checks. Revise your drafts by critically evaluating AI suggestions and making informed decisions about what to keep or modify. Step 6. Edit and polish your manuscript. Utilize AI for additional rounds of editing, focusing on language, flow, and clarity. Conduct fact-checking and source verification for nonfiction works with AI assistance. Fine-tune voice and tone with human intuition, ensuring the AI complements your unique style. Step 7. Handle ethical considerations. Be transparent about the use of AI in your writing process, especially if it significantly contributes to the content. Ensure all AI-generated content is original to avoid plagiarism concerns. Check for plagiarism using programs and websites such as Grammarly and Originality.ai. Respect copyright laws and use AI responsibly when incorporating external content. Step 8. Prepare for publication. Use AI to assist with formatting the manuscript for different publishing platforms, such as ebooks or print. Employ AI-based design tools to create a professional book cover and layout. Optimize your book's metadata with AI tools to improve discoverability across platforms. Step 9. Market your book. Leverage AI to analyze market trends and identify your target audience. Create marketing materials, such as ad copy and social media posts, using AI content generation tools. Use AI-driven analytics to refine your marketing strategy and increase engagement. Step 10. Gather and analyze feedback. Collect reader feedback using AI-powered surveys and sentiment analysis tools. Analyze reviews and adjust your marketing and writing strategies accordingly. Use AI to track sales patterns and reader preferences for future writing projects. Step 11. Continuously learn and adapt. Stay informed about new AI tools and features that can enhance your writing process. Regularly review the effectiveness of AI in your workflow and make adjustments as needed. Experiment with different AI approaches to find the best fit for your creative process. Step 12. Reflect and iterate. Take time to reflect on the successes and challenges of using AI in your writing project. Use insights gained to improve your next book, whether it involves more or less AI assistance. Share your experiences with other writers to contribute to the broader conversation about AI in creative writing. In addition to demonstrating an effective outline, I've chosen this topic to help you in the process of writing your own book. You can follow these steps to maximize the benefits of using AI in your own writing process. By developing a strong and effective outline, you will improve the quality of your books and help to maintain the integrity of your work as a published author. How to generate subheadings for a chapter. In many cases, AI will provide a comprehensive outline for your book in one go, in response to a well-crafted prompt. If you aren't satisfied with the chapter subheadings, however, you can get the AI to give you relevant section headings as needed. Here's an example of a prompt I've used for generating relevant subheadings for a single chapter, along with the response. Prompt: provide 3 relevant subheadings for a book chapter title. Define your objectives for using AI in writing a book. 1. Exploring the capabilities and limitations of AI in book writing.
See you at the knitting
This
circle.
subheading could delve into what AI can and cannot do in the context of book writing, such as generating ideas, assisting with grammar and style, or producing content based on data analysis, as well as the importance of human oversight in the writing process. 2. Setting realistic goals with AI-assisted writing tools. Under this subheading, the discussion might focus on how to set achievable targets when using AI for writing a book, considering the strengths of AI in boosting creativity and overcoming writer's block. 3. Measuring progress. Integrating AI into your writing workflow. Here, the chapter could cover how to incorporate AI tools effectively into the writing process, potentially referencing how AI can be used to create powerful objectives and key results. How to use AI to generate outline ideas. Once again, this is best viewed as an iterative process. By engaging with AI throughout the outlining process, I've found that you can create a comprehensive, creative, and cohesive structure for your book. There's no doubt that AI can provide a plethora of ideas that we might not have considered otherwise. By carefully selecting and refining these suggestions, I've found that my outlines have become powerful tools for driving my writing forward with clarity and purpose. Prompt for the chapter: crafting a book outline with AI. Write a detailed section on the topic of using AI to generate outline ideas. When it comes to crafting a book outline, AI can be an invaluable asset in generating ideas and fleshing out the structure of your work. Here's how you can use AI to brainstorm and refine outline ideas. Start with a basic premise. Begin by providing the AI with a general idea or theme of your book. For example, I want to write a self-help book about overcoming procrastination. Request broad concepts. Ask the AI to suggest major concepts or chapters that relate to your theme. You might say, list potential chapter titles for a book on overcoming procrastination. Expand on concepts. Once you have a list of concepts, use AI to delve deeper into each one. Prompt with, what are the key points for a chapter on the psychology of procrastination? Explore different angles. Encourage the AI to consider various perspectives on your topic. Ask for alternative viewpoints or counter-arguments to create a balanced and comprehensive outline. Sequence your ideas. Request the AI to order the concepts logically. For instance, arrange these chapter ideas into a sequence that would make sense for a reader's journey from beginner to proficient. Fill in the details. For each chapter or section, ask the AI to suggest subheadings or important topics to cover. This helps in creating a more detailed and actionable outline. Check for gaps. Use the AI to review your outline for any missing elements. Ask, what topics are missing from this outline that are essential for understanding procrastination? Iterate and refine. With the AI's suggestions, refine your outline. Reorder, add, or remove sections based on the feedback, and ask the AI for further clarification if needed. Ask for examples. To add depth to your outline, request the AI to provide examples or anecdotes that could illustrate your points effectively. Summarize and review. Finally, ask the AI to summarize the entire outline. Review this summary to ensure that it captures your book's essence and meets your objectives. Incorporate feedback. As you receive feedback on your work, whether from peers or from your own reevaluation, use AI to integrate this input into your outline. For example, update my outline to include a new chapter on time management techniques that address procrastination. Develop character arcs. For fiction writers, AI can help develop character arcs within your outline. Provide details about your characters, and then ask, how would a character with these traits grow throughout a narrative? Enhance world building. In the realm of fiction, world building is critical. Use AI to suggest elements
Is
of your
OneDrive
story setting,
Google?
societal norms, or historical background that can be woven into your outline to create a richer narrative. Create plot twists. If you're writing fiction, you might want AI to throw in potential plot twists or conflicts. Prompt with, suggest unexpected plot developments for a story about an undercover detective. Generate endings. An outline isn't complete without considering how your book will end. Ask AI for various conclusions. What are some impactful endings for a self-help book on procrastination? As you can see, this is a nice comprehensive list of ways that you can use AI to create a strong outline for your book. By leveraging AI in these ways, you can create a dynamic and robust outline that serves as a strong foundation for your book. AI's ability to process vast amounts of information and generate creative ideas can significantly speed up the outlining process, allowing you to focus on the writing itself. An outline is a living document. As you progress with your writing, use AI to continually adapting and enhancing your outline. This iterative process ensures that your book remains aligned with your vision and goals. Enlarge on sections as needed. You might want to enlarge upon one of the above points for clarification. You could use a prompt such as the following, based on the point to explore different angles from the response generated above. Prompt. For the topic of explore different angles, write a detailed section that explains how to accomplish the following. Encourage the AI to consider various perspectives on your topic. Ask for alternative viewpoints or counter-arguments to create a balanced and comprehensive outline. When crafting a book, exploring different angles on your topic enriches the narrative and creates a more nuanced understanding. AI can assist in identifying and articulating these various perspectives. Here's how to encourage AI to help you create a balanced and comprehensive outline by considering alternative viewpoints and counter-arguments. Define the main argument. Begin by clearly stating the primary argument or perspective of your book.
What up, girl?
For example, if your book advocates for a plant-based diet, outline the key reasons supporting this lifestyle.
More like a refrigerator in the back of the
Prompt
medical
for
marijuana
opposing
clinic.
views. Ask the AI to generate a list of credible opposing viewpoints. For instance, what are the common arguments against adopting a plant-based diet? Seek counter-arguments. Once you have opposing views, challenge the AI to provide counter-arguments to those positions. This will help you anticipate and address potential criticism in your book. Request diverse perspectives. Encourage the AI to offer perspectives from different demographics or groups. Ask, how might various age groups, cultures, or professionals view the issue of a plant-based diet? Identify subtleties and nuances. Have the AI break down complex aspects of the topic into more nuanced subtopics. For example, what are the ethical, environmental, and health nuances of the debate on plant-based diets? Explore historical and cultural context. Prompt the AI to provide historical or cultural context that could influence opinions on your topic. How have historical events shaped the way societies view plant-based diets? Consider future implications. Ask the AI to project potential future developments related to your topic. What are the predicted long-term effects of a shift towards plant-based diets on society? Incorporate expert opinions. Use AI to find and summarize viewpoints from experts in the field. Summarize the opinions of nutritionists on the benefits and drawbacks of plant-based diets. Analyze data and studies. Request the AI to interpret data or studies that could support or challenge your main argument. What recent studies provide evidence for or against the health benefits of plant-based diets? Synthesize perspectives into your outline. With the information gathered, instruct the AI to integrate these perspectives into a cohesive outline. Create an outline that includes the main argument for a plant-based diet, incorporates opposing views, addresses counter-arguments, and by systematically helping the AI to consider all sides of an issue, you can construct an outline that reflects a well-rounded examination of your topic. This approach not only strengthens your argument, it also respects the intelligence of your readers by acknowledging the complexity of the subject. Strengthen your outline for a more robust treatment. Here are some additional considerations to strengthen your outline. Balance the narrative. Direct the AI to help you balance the narrative by ensuring that each perspective is given appropriate weight within the outline. How can I allocate chapters or sections to ensure a balanced discussion throughout the book? Draw connections. Encourage the AI to draw connections between differing viewpoints to find common ground or highlight areas of significant divergence. Identify areas where proponents and opponents of a plant-based diet might find agreement. Challenge your assumptions. Use the AI to challenge your own assumptions, asking it to play devil's advocate. If I believe that a plant-based considers the full spectrum of ideas and debates inherent to your subject matter. I'm certain you can see how powerful AI can be in helping you to dig deep into a topic and provide additional depth by considering a variety of viewpoints, arguments, and counter-arguments. Define the main argument or premise. One of the most important things you can do at this early stage is to define the main argument or premise for your book. During one of my conversations with AI while developing this book, I asked it to provide a summary of the main argument for this book. Prompt: based on this chat, what is the main argument of this book? The main argument of the book, as discussed throughout our conversation, is that artificial intelligence, AI, is a powerful tool that can significantly enhance the writing process. The book aims to educate writers on how to effectively collaborate with AI to produce higher quality books more efficiently and to potentially increase their profitability in the publishing industry. It emphasizes the importance of understanding AI capabilities and limitations, adapting to the evolving landscape of publishing, and maintaining the human element that is essential to storytelling. The book serves as a guide to navigate the new terrain where technology meets creativity, ensuring that writers can leverage AI without losing their unique voice and artistic integrity. I strongly encourage you to take the time to define the main argument or premise that serves as the backbone of your own book. It will help during the writing process, and just as importantly, it will provide insights and commentary for the all-important marketing phase. You might want to take some of the other points made in this chapter, or entirely for that matter, and get AI to expand upon them by using prompts like the one I've used above. Refining AI suggestions into a workable outline. Prompt for the chapter: crafting a book outline with AI. Write a detailed section on the topic of refining AI suggestions into a workable outline. Refining AI suggestions into a workable outline. Once you have used AI to generate a wealth of ideas for your book outline, the next crucial step is to refine these suggestions into a practical and cohesive structure. This process involves sifting through the generated material, evaluating its relevance, and organizing it into a clear, workable outline. Here's how to approach this refinement process. Evaluate relevance. Review the AI-generated suggestions and determine their relevance to your book's main thesis or story. Discard any ideas that do not directly contribute to your objectives or that may distract from the central narrative. Prioritize content. Decide which AI suggestions are most compelling or essential to your book. Rank these ideas in order of importance, which will help in structuring your outline and ensuring that the most critical points are addressed first. Structure your chapters. Organize the prioritized content into chapters or sections. Assign each AI suggestion to a specific part of your book where it fits naturally and contributes to the overall flow of the narrative. Create logical progression. Ensure that there is a logical progression from one chapter to the next. The AI-generated ideas should build upon each other, leading the reader through a clear and engaging journey. Craft chapter summaries. For each chapter or section, use AI suggestions to write a brief summary that encapsulates the main points and purpose. This will serve as a guide when you begin writing the full chapters. Identify gaps and overlaps. Look for any gaps in the content where additional information is needed, as well as any overlaps where information is repeated. Use AI to fill in the gaps with new suggestions and eliminate redundancies to maintain a concise outline. Integrate multiple ideas. Sometimes AI may provide multiple suggestions for a single concept. Find ways to combine these into a single, more robust idea that can be expanded upon in your book. Sequence ideas for impact. Consider the impact of each idea on the reader and sequence them in a way that maximizes engagement, understanding, and retention. For example, start with foundational concepts before delving into more complex discussions. the AI suggestions for consistency in tone and style. Ensure that the outline reflects the voice and approach you want for your book. If necessary, tweak the AI-generated points to better match the desired tone. Set milestones and objectives. Break down the outline into manageable milestones and objectives. This helps in setting clear targets for each writing session and keeps you on track for completing your manuscript. Visualize the outline. Consider creating a visual representation of your outline, such as a flowchart or mind map, using AI tools. This can help you see the structure of your book at a glance and may reveal connections between ideas that weren't previously apparent. Test the outline's strength. Challenge the outline's robustness by asking the AI to generate questions that a critical reader might ask. Strengthen areas of the outline that seem vulnerable to critique. Iterate and refine. Understand that your first outline draft is just that, a draft. Use AI to iterate on the outline, refining it with each pass until it becomes a detailed blueprint for your book. Ensure flexibility. Remember that an outline is a guide, not a contract. Maintain flexibility in your outline to allow for creative insights and new directions as you begin the actual writing process. Final review. Conduct a final review of the entire outline with AI assistance to ensure coherence, completeness, and readiness for the writing phase. Ask the AI, does this outline cover all necessary points and provide a clear path for the book? By meticulously refining AI suggestions into a workable outline, you create a solid foundation for your writing project. This structured approach not only streamlines the writing process, but also enhances the quality and coherence of the final manuscript. With a well-refined outline in hand, you can move forward with confidence, knowing that you have a comprehensive plan to guide your writing journey. Chapter 3. Research and Background. Before a single word dazzles on the page, before the plot thickens or characters take their first breaths, there's the mind pulsing heart of any writing project. Research and background. It's the unsung hero of the writing process, the foundation upon which stories stand tall. Research is the reconnaissance mission for every writer's battle with the blank page. It's the gathering of facts, the seeking of truths, and the careful cataloging of the human experience. Without this groundwork, writing risks becoming a house without a frame, a kite with no breeze to lift it skyward. I cannot overstate the importance of this phase. Seems like an overstatement. It's the due diligence that separates fact from fiction, the scholarship that lends credibility to the creative. Research is the writer's due diligence, the deep breath before the plunge. It's where writers arm themselves with the tools of knowledge, ensuring that their words resonate with authenticity. Whether it's a historical novel or a technical manual, the work done in the shadows of libraries, archives, and databases is what illuminates the writing for the reader. It's the legwork that makes the leap from the mundane to the magnificent possible. Yet, research and background are more than just a means to an end. They are an invitation to curiosity, a challenge to dig deeper and think bigger. The stage of writing is where ideas are born and connections are made. It's a cerebral dance, a waltz with the world's wisdom that informs and inspires the narrative to come. In the alchemy of writing, research is the base metal that, through the writer's craft, is transformed into storytelling gold. It's the quest for the raw material that, once refined, will become the treasured coin of the realm, a book that endures. Okay, the treasured coin might be overstating it just a bit. Leveraging AI for research efficiency. Prompt for the chapter Research and Background. Write a detailed section on the topic of leveraging AI for research efficiency. Understanding how to effectively leverage AI for research can significantly enhance the efficiency and depth of your background work. AI can quickly sift through vast quantities of information and extract relevant data, helping you to build a solid foundation for your book. having to comb through each document in detail. Analyze data. Utilize AI's data analysis capabilities to interpret statistics, trends, and patterns that are pertinent to your book's subject matter. Cross-reference facts. Instruct the AI to cross-reference facts and figures across multiple sources to ensure accuracy and reliability in your research. Compile bibliographies. Have the AI assist in creating a bibliography or reference list, formatted according to your preferred style guide, which can be a time-consuming task if done manually. Identify research gaps. Ask the AI to point out areas where information is lacking or where further exploration is needed. This helps in ensuring that your research covers all necessary aspects of the topic. Stay updated. Use AI to keep track of the latest developments in your field of research. Set up alerts or feeds so that you are notified of new studies or discussions that can impact your book's content. Translate and interpret. If some of your sources are in a foreign language, employ AI to translate and interpret the material, making your research more comprehensive and inclusive. Organize notes. With AI's help, organize your research notes into coherent categories or themes, which can then be easily accessed and incorporated into your book. Summarize and synthesize. Request the AI to synthesize information from various sources into a cohesive summary that captures the essence of your research findings. Ask questions. Engage with AI by asking questions about your topic to uncover deeper insights or alternative perspectives that you may not have considered. Visualize data. For data-heavy research, ask the AI to create visual representations such as graphs, charts, or infographics. These visuals can help you better understand complex data and can also be used within your book to illustrate points clearly for your readers. Filter quality content. Instruct the AI to filter out low quality or less relevant content, ensuring that the research you gather is of high quality and directly applicable to your topic. Generate research questions. Use AI to formulate additional research questions based on the information you gather, which can lead to new avenues of exploration and a more thorough understanding of the subject. Ensure ethical use of information. Remind the AI to flag any potential copyright or ethical issues with the use of certain pieces of information, helping you to avoid plagiarism and respect intellectual property rights. Review and revise. Finally, use AI to review the collected research, checking for consistency, relevance, and how well it supports the book's intended message. Revise as needed to refine the research integration into your book. By leveraging AI in these ways for research efficiency, you can significantly streamline the process of gathering and synthesizing information for your book. This not only saves time, but also enhances the quality of your background, ensuring that your book is informative, accurate, and well supported by the latest findings and expert insights in your field. With AI as a research assistant, you can focus more on the creative aspects of writing, while maintaining a solid, research-backed foundation for your content. Validating AI. Sourced information. One tendency of AI, particularly in the early days, was to hallucinate, boldly stating facts where no such facts existed. Thankfully, this is becoming less of a problem as the technology matures. Here's an explanation of hallucination direct from the AI horse's mouth. Prompt: what happens when AI hallucinates? When an AI hallucinates, it refers to the AI generating incorrect, nonsensical, or completely fabricated information that is not based on the data it has been trained on or the input it has received. This can happen for several reasons. Out-of-domain queries. If the AI is asked about topics or in a format it wasn't properly trained to understand, it may generate irrelevant or nonsensical responses. Insufficient training data. The AI may exposed to enough varied examples during its training to accurately generate responses for certain prompts. Complex or ambiguous prompts. When prompts are too vague or overly complex, the AI might struggle to discern the intended meaning and produce a coherent response. Bias in training data. If the training data contain biases or misinformation, the AI might replicate these in its responses. Overfitting or underfitting. Overfitting occurs when an AI is too closely tied to the specifics of its training data and can't generalize well, while underfitting happens when it hasn't learned enough from its training data to make accurate predictions. Model limitations. Every AI model has limitations in terms of what it can understand and how it can respond. Pushing these boundaries can lead to hallucination. When an AI hallucinates, it's important to recognize that its output is not reliable and should be verified against trusted sources or corrected through further training and refinement of the AI model. As an author, particularly for nonfiction, you can see why it would be vital for you to verify and validate AI-sourced information. This is where topical authority and subject matter expertise provide big advantages. The more you know about your subject matter, the more easily you can catch hallucinations early in the writing process. Prompt. For the chapter, Research and Background Work, write a detailed section on the topic of validating AI, sourced information. In the research and background work phase of crafting a book, validating the information sourced by AI is a critical step that ensures the credibility and accuracy of your content. Given the vast and varied nature of information available, it is essential to establish a process for verification. Here's how to validate AI-sourced information. Cross-check with multiple sources. Instruct the AI to provide multiple sources for each piece of information. Cross-check these sources to confirm consistency and reliability. If discrepancies arise, further investigation is required to determine the most accurate data. Assess source credibility. Evaluate the credibility of each source the AI has used. Look for peer-reviewed articles, books from reputable publishers, and reports from recognized institutions. Be cautious of sources that lack authority or exhibit bias. Verify facts independently. Use independent research methods to verify key facts and figures. This can include accessing primary source documents, official databases, or contacting experts directly. Check for recency. Ensure that the AI is pulling from the most recent and updated sources. Outdated information can compromise the integrity of your work, so prioritize sources that reflect the current state of knowledge. Identify original research. Encourage the AI to trace information back to the original research or publication. Secondary sources can sometimes misinterpret or misrepresent findings, so it is important to go directly to the original material for verification. Use fact-checking tools. Employ AI-powered fact-checking tools that can scan for inaccuracies or false information. These tools can be particularly useful in verifying dates, statistics, and historical facts. Evaluate data quality. When dealing with data, ask the AI to assess the quality and methodology behind the data collection. This includes looking at sample size, margin of error, and the reputation of the organization conducting the research. Consult experts. If possible, consult with experts or academics to review the AI-sourced information. Their insights can provide a layer of validation that is invaluable, especially for specialized or complex topics. Recognize AI limitations. Be aware of the limitations of AI when it comes to understanding nuances and subtleties in research. Some information may require human judgment to interpret correctly. Document your process. Keep a detailed record of your validation process. Documenting each step taken to verify information not only reinforces the credibility of your work, but also provides transparency for your readers and for any future research you may process where other experts in the field can validate the AI-sourced information and provide constructive feedback. Address conflicting information. When AI sources conflicting information, delve deeper to understand the reasons behind the discrepancies. This may involve additional research or reaching out to subject matter experts for clarification. Ensure transparency in sources. When presenting AI-sourced information in your book, be transparent about the sources and the validation process. This transparency builds trust with your readers and allows them to assess the information critically. Balance AI with human insight. Remember that AI is a tool to assist with research, but human insight is crucial for interpreting and validating information. Use your judgment and expertise to make the final call on what information is included in your book. By thoroughly validating AI-sourced information through these steps, you can ensure that your book is built upon a foundation of accurate and trustworthy content. This diligence not only enhances the value of your work, but also positions you as a credible author, prioritizes the integrity of your research. With validated information, your book will serve as a reliable resource for your readers and contribute meaningfully to the discourse on your topic. Compiling research notes with AI. Assistance. For the chapter Research and Background book, write a detailed section on the topic of compiling research notes with AI assistance. The process of compiling research notes is a critical step in the organization and synthesis of the information you will use to construct your book. AI assistance can streamline this process, ensuring that your notes are comprehensive, well-organized, and readily accessible. Here's how to effectively compile research notes with the AI. Centralize your notes. Use an AI-powered tool to gather all your notes in one central location. This could be a cloud-based document, a dedicated research app, or a digital notebook that allows for easy search and retrieval. Summarize text. Take advantage of AI's ability to summarize long texts. Have the AI distill lengthy articles or chapters into concise summaries that capture the essence of the material, saving you time and space in your notes. Highlight and annotate. Use AI tools to highlight important passages and annotate them with your thoughts or questions. These annotations can serve as prompts or ideas when you begin the writing process. Extract and organize quotations. Use AI to extract significant quotations from your sources and organize them within your notes. This makes it easier to incorporate direct quotes into your book and ensures proper attribution. Detect themes and patterns. Employ AI's pattern recognition capabilities to detect themes or patterns in your research that may not be immediately obvious. This can that remind us that the journey of 1,000 pages begins with a single word, and then another, and another. If artificial intelligence is like a symphony, it's crucial to hold on to the melody that is uniquely ours. Maintaining your voice and style with AI is about striking that delicate balance between technological assistance and personal expression. The tools we use should not shape our stories. They should enable the stories we yearn to tell. In this section, we explore how AI can serve as a mirror, reflecting our ideas, not dictating them. It's about using AI to enhance our narrative voice, ensuring that the prose we craft resonates with the authenticity and clarity of a writer who has mastered not just the science of writing, but its creative soul. From prompt to page, crafting the narrative skeleton. This is where the real work begins. You've got your outline, a map of where you're going, but it's time to hit the road. You sit with AI, your strange new travel companion, and you start to talk. You feed it prompts, simple and clear, the way you tell a friend about a dream you had last night. The AI listens. It talks back in scenes and dialogue, pieces of a world only half known. Now you take those pieces, those raw chunks of text, and you start to carve. You're not just filling gaps in your outline, you're breathing life into it. You're a sculptor with words, chiseling out the sensory details that make a reader's skin prickle, the turns of phrase that make their heart itch. This isn't about planning anymore. It's about creation. It's about rhythm, the sound of sentences as they click into place, one after another, the way the best parts of a day follow the sunrise. And there will be rough patches, stretches of road that feel all uphill. That's where AI comes in. The sparring partner of the machine for the writer's work, a sounding board for the voice you're afraid is getting lost in the noise. You're the one in charge there. You keep it honest, keep it sounding like you. You're the one who gives it humor, teaches it the taste of irony that Vonnegut learned, the directness that Hemingway hammered down. By the end, you have something that stands on its own, a narrative skeleton with meat on its bones. It's not perfect, but it's yours, and it's alive. It's the first draft, the hardest part done. The rest is just making it better. Prompt. In a natural human style, using a voice blending text and line, write a comprehensive section from prompt to page with examples. This is the crucible where both fiction and non-fiction narratives take shape. Whether you're spinning a yarn or setting out a factual argument, the principles remain the same. You start with AI-generated responses to prompts. These are your raw materials, whether they be scenes for a novel or points for a persuasive essay. For the non-fiction writer, a bullet point might read, "Evidence shows regular exercise improves mental health." To craft this into narrative prose, you might expand. A recent study by the University of Wellness reveals that individuals who engage in daily physical activity report a 30% decrease in symptoms of anxiety and depression. This compelling correlation between body and mind illustrates the profound impact of regular exercise on our overall well-being. Here, the dry fact becomes a story about improvement and the human experience. For the fiction writer, a bullet might be, "Character A reveals a secret to character B." This becomes the narrative moment. Under the cloak of darkness, character A's voice was barely above a whisper as they confided in character B, the weight of their secret threatening to crush the fragile trust
Everybody
between
pays
them.
attention, no one gets
The
hurt.
bullet point is now a dynamic interaction, ripe with tension and potential conflict.
Come on!
In both cases, it's about expanding the skeleton provided by AI into a full-bodied text.
Shut the fuck
You're
up!
adding muscle
Come
and
on,
skin,
in the back.
creating
Come on.
something that
Come
breathes
on.
and moves on the page. Use the AI to help you find relevant
Hands
data,
behind your back.
notes, or
Come
plot
on, mister,
points.
we're giving you
But remember
everything
to weave your
Don't even
narrative
think
with
about
a
it.
consistent voice that suits your
I'll do
purpose,
it.
be it informative or imaginative.
Oh, God.
Get in there!
Maintain your voice by
Sit tight.
filtering the
I'll
AI
handle the
suggestions
plastic.
through
Don't
your
blow
own
yourself
lens.
up.
For
Listen
nonfiction,
up.
ensure that any
Well, let's go.
AI-generated content maintains the
On your
integrity
feet.
of your argument.
In the
and
back.
aligns
Come
with your
on.
expertise.
Hurry.
Fiction, keep the prose true to your
We didn't do
characters
shit to
and your
you.
world. The AI is a powerful aid, but it's your hand
All
on
set.
the tiller
Phone it
steering
in.
the narrative.
I'm making the call.
By the end of this initial process, you'll have a first draft that's distinctly yours, a cohesive narrative that stands as a testament to your craft, whether it be rooted in reality or sprung from imagination. This is where your unique story begins to take flight, informed by facts, fueled by fiction, ready to captivate readers with its clarity and truth.
All right, we gonna do this? Huh?
Okay, good. Provide
Show me the
prompts
money.
to support the
Slow and
examples you've
steady,
given,
T.
from moving
Slow and
from
steady.
bullet points to prose. For the non-fiction example, where you're expanding from a bullet point about the benefits of exercise on mental health, suitable prompts for AI might include: summarize key findings from the latest research on the impact of exercise on mental health. Provide statistical evidence that supports the mental health benefits of regular exercise.
Oh,
Explain
there
the
it is.
connection between physical activity and its psychological effects. For the fiction example,
there's
where a
enough here
character
for us
is
all to
revealing a
enjoy.
secret,
Depends on
appropriate
how you
prompts
look at
could
it.
be: describe a tense scene where one character
Come on,
shares
move.
a significant secret with another.
Coming out, B.
Create dialogue for a
Give it
secretive
up! I got
exchange
him!
between two characters, emphasizing the
I saw your
emotional
face.
stakes.
I'll remember you.
Illustrate
Get 1,000
the internal
things every day.
conflict for a
How about you
character
make sure
about
this
to
is
divulge a life-altering
I've seen
secret.
his eyes. He's crazy. No one's
By
crazy.
using prompts
Right
like
thing.
these, you
Be
guide
cool.
the AI
That's
to
right,
generate
pal.
specific
I'm
content
fucking-
that you can then refine and incorporate into
Crazy.
your narrative.
It'll be
ensuring
quick.
it aligns
Ah!
with your voice and the
You
direction
didn't
of
have
your
to do
writing.
that. Let's get going.
Whether you're
There'll be
crafting
time
an
for
informative
grieving later.
piece or a compelling
You
story,
got that right.
these prompts
Come
help
on.
bridge the gap between simple ideas and rich, detailed prose. Overcoming writer's block. Using AI prompts. By leveraging AI to provide a diverse array of prompts and creative exercises, you can effectively dismantle the barriers of writer's block.
I'm setting the charge.
These AI-generated starting points are not only useful for getting you back into a state of productive writing, but can also enrich your draft with new ideas and directions. The goal is not to
fuck, you
replace
hear
your
that?
creative input
Siren,
with AI,
fuck the
but to
cops.
use it
T,
as a
hit the
catalyst
shutter
to
switch.
rekindle your own innate
What's this?
storytelling
Local
abilities.
resistance? It ain't
With
supposed to go
AI
down
as a
like this.
companion in the
It
writing
never
process,
is. Come on.
You can
Go.
navigate through the
Move.
temporary stones
We're coming through.
that writer's block presents, ensuring a smooth
Get out of the
and
way.
continuous journey in crafting your first draft.
Dumb fucking cops.
Prompt for the chapter.
Drop it,
Write your first draft. Write a detailed
You
statement
shouldn't have been a cop.
overcoming writer's block. Using AI.
We bring it to him.
Writer's block is a common challenge that can disrupt
Get
the
that-
flow of your writing process. AI prompts can be a valuable tool in overcoming these creative hurdles and maintaining progress on
Be
your
an
first
idiot.
draft. Here's how to utilize AI prompts to navigate through
Wrong
writer's block.
profession.
Generate creative snippets.
Press forward.
When you find yourself stuck, using AI to generate
Get outta
creative
here.
prompts related to your book's theme, setting, or character.
They answered their own call.
It's spark new ideas and perspectives that reignite your writing. Explore alternative scenarios. Ask the AI to suggest alternative plot scenarios or character decisions. Exploring these what-if situations
fuck
can
is
help you
this?
think outside the box and may lead
Back
to
the fuck
breakthroughs in your
down.
narrative. Dialogue expansion. Use AI to create dialogue between your characters.
I ain't laying down for them.
If you don't use the generated text verbatim, it can provide
Come
a
on,
starting
guys.
point for developing conversations and character interactions.
Don't be as dumb as you look.
Character development.
Fuck these
AI
guys.
to offer prompts that
Who's
delve deeper
this?
into character backstories or motivations.
Get out of the
Understanding
way
your
or
characters
suffer the
more thoroughly
consequence.
Can open up new avenues for the
Let's
story to
move.
progress.
Come on. We keep going
Setting
forward.
descriptions.
Move.
If you're struggling
We're coming
with scene
through.
setting, AI can provide vivid
Blame the
descriptions
pricks
of
who called you out
environments or
here.
atmospheres.
Cars up
These will
here.
serve
Let's
as
go.
inspiration for
Move.
crafting
Come
your
on.
own
The
unique
kid might have
setting.
failed. This wasn't in the job description.
Overcome perfectionism.
Move. Move.
AI-generated prompts
Let's go.
can help
Get
you
to the car.
overcome the pressure of writing perfectly on the first try. Use these prompts to start a free writing session.
I
allowing
hope he's
yourself to write
waiting.
without self-editing,
Drop it, prick.
which can often break the block.
Get him. We got a
Mind
window.
mapping.
Let's
AI
go.
can assist in
Every
creating
man for
mind
himself.
maps or visual brainstorming tools based on your existing notes and chapters. Seeing the relationships between different elements of your book visually can help you find the missing piece that's causing your writer's block. Emotional tone prompts. If you're unsure of the suggest prompts that explore
What took you
various
so long?
emotional tones.
Shut the fuck up!
Trying out different
drive.
emotional responses can give you insight into the most
Put that
authentic
bitch's
path.
face against the glass. Did you see that?
Yeah, you're a real
Writing
scout.
exercises. AI can propose targeted writing exercises that focus on specific skills or techniques.
Fuck, how'd that happen?
Engaging with these exercises can distract you from the pressure of the round and may inadvertently solve them. Sensory prompts. Enlist the AI to generate prompts that focus on the 5 senses. Describing a scene with rich sensory detail can often jumpstart your imagination and lead to a breakthrough in your writing. Flash fiction
Come on,
challenges.
let's get to the
Use
chopper.
AI to create short-time writing challenges known as flash fiction.
We move quick, we can
These may
beat
be
the train.
unrelated to your work,
We're
but
getting
serve to
there.
loosen up your creative
Man,
muscles
I'll
and
believe
get
in
the
this bird
words
when I get
flowing
eyes
again.
on it. Mike?
Random
I
verse
say there's a
lines.
chopper, there's a
Have AI
chopper.
generate a series
We
of
stick to the
random
plan,
opening lines.
we're home free.
Use these as
All
springboards
right,
for
yeah,
quick impromptu
fuck 'em,
writing
man, fuck
sessions
'em.
that can
Woo!
lead to unexpected ideas and directions for your
Man,
craft.
I thought this score was supposed to be an easy
Thematic
take.
questions.
It's all gone
Ask
crazy.
AI to pose
Yeah, I hear ya.
thought-provoking
We gotta
questions
follow the
related to
plan.
themes of
Everything
your
will
work.
work out.
Answering
Pair
these
of
questions can deepen
neurotic
your
idiots.
understanding of your work and help you move past the block. Plot twists and turns. Request from AI unexpected plot. Twists or turns that could occur within your story's framework. These can provide fresh angles from which to approach your narrative. Character interviews. Use AI to simulate an interview with one of your characters. This role-playing exercise can give you new insights into their psyche and motivations, potentially unlocking new plot points. Scene shuffle. Instruct AI to suggest rearranging existing scenes or adding new ones. Sometimes, viewing your story out of sequence can highlight where the narrative needs to be strengthened. Alternative endings. Have AI craft several alternative endings for your story. Considering different conclusions can often clarify the direction you want to take and help you work backward to resolve the block. Incorporate prompts into outlines. Integrate AI-generated prompts into your existing outline. This can help fill in gaps or expand on areas that are underdeveloped,